we got to get 7 points.
The passing offense seemed out of sync at times. Is it the newness, or is it their coverage, or is it what was it?
A little bit of everything. I think we shot ourselves in the foot. They didn't do a whole lot of things that were out of sorts, but we weren't able to execute against some of their stuff, and that's obviously got to get better. This is a stepping stone, and the defense and special teams really kept us in there.
What did you think on that third down call to get a run play on third down?
I was totally confident with it. It was a play we had talked about. That was a good play. We talked about it at halftime. It was a good play. It was something we knew a look we were getting, and it should have been a good look. And we had been close earlier in the game, and it's just one of those things where we popped it finally.
So you had run it a couple times. What made you?
Yeah, we had run it a bunch of times. That was a play we went in there liking, and we liked it during the game. Just 4, 5, 6, couldn't quite pop it all the way through, and the receiver, Cavante did a great job getting up on the safety. We got to all the linebackers and we were able to get him out on air.
What was that call like in the huddle?
It was something where we knew it was 4-down territory, and very familiar play to us, and we executed it well.
Thank you.
Hey James, could you just talk briefly about, you said you don't win many games scoring your first touchdown with a couple minutes left, but yet you're able to get out of here with a win. How much relief is there in that, knowing you've got another week to work on?
Well, yeah, this is a great team victory for us. The defense and the special teams did a great job of keeping us in this game, and we were able to finally pop through at the end. But there's going to be a lot of things come tomorrow's film that we need to clean up as we get further and further in this season. And we're a young football team. We're going to keep growing, and it's our job as seniors and as leaders to keep pushing the pace as we keep adding stuff.
What goes through your head when you see Castillo down that punt? Is it a moment where, well, maybe that's a break that gets us going?
I wasn't watching Castillo. I was watching Winky. That's my buddy out there, the plus 50 punter. So it was a great punt by John, and Greg and Tanner were able to get down there and get their hands on it. It was perfectly executed and put them in a bad situation.
What did it mean for Greg to be able to come in and play and step in?
I'm happy for Greg. He does it all the time in practice. I wasn't surprised one bit when he came through. And he had made a nice coverage on the fade route, and then a great play on the punt. So I knew coming in that if one of us was go down, or even if he come in from nickel or whatever, that he was going to make a play for himself. And I'm real proud of him.
What's the big difference leaving here 1-0 instead of 1-1?
We got the win. You always want to leave. You always want to go to a road game and come out with a win. And I think that's the most important thing. It's early in the season. You never know what could happen, but we knew coming in it was going to be a hard-fought game, and we're leaving with the W.
Micah, a lot of people question this defense coming into this season. You guys stepped up in the fourth quarter when you needed to, though.
Yeah, exactly. Our coaches kept our heads into it the whole game. We did have some mistakes. We gave up that long run, a couple of fade balls, but we kept our heads into it, and the coaches kept telling us it's going to come down to the end of the game, and it did, and we executed very well.
What do those stops do to a young defense as far as confidence going into week 2?
Oh, it's huge. You definitely want to get off the field on third down and stuff like that, and definitely that fourth down that we sealed. It was a great play by our defense. We broke some pressure. Great call by Coach Parker, and we executed very well.
How prepared to face Jordan Lynch did you feel going into this game?
What was that?
How prepared to face Jordan Lynch did you feel going into this game?
We rushed past tape on it, but it was limited tape. As far as we only really got the formations and the plays and stuff that they ran, but for a player like that, it wasn't much tape on him. He was a great player. We knew he could scramble. We knew we had to contain him. He got out a couple times, but in the end, I think we held him up pretty good.
It was just up to the coaches.
So had they said anything to you about be ready for, to take so many carries, or?
Just trying to go in every game, and next game it could be 10. You never know.
So does Iowa have a running back now?
Ask coach. Ask coach.
Were you almost in kind of a mode where, hey, what about me? Because people talked about that all summer.
No, I know what I can do. I really don't buy into the media. I just try to stay focused. I know what I can do. My family knows it. The teammates know it. The coach knows it. So just try to go into the game and showcase it.
What are the emotions like through the first 3 quarters when you guys are moving the ball pretty well, but having to settle for field goals?
It was frustrating. You can't lie. It was frustrating. Every time we were getting closer and closer, but we just couldn't punch it in. We just wanted to help our defense out because they got a fumble recovery. I don't know what quarter it was. Third. But yeah, they got a fumble recovery. We still came up short then, so everybody was frustrated. But we got away with it.
What did you think in the huddle when they called a run play on 3rd and 9 on down there?
I was surprised, but when I finally got the call, I was ready. So.
It looked like a pretty big lane. I mean,
Yeah,
what did you think when you got the ball?
I saw daylight, just ran as fast as I could. You don't really see it against an athletic defense like NIU, so when you finally see it, you gotta hit it. That's what we do as running backs.